I mean, I have like that for the first time. I actually had awards, guys.
Yeah. Don't kill it. Oh shit! Another car crash.
Dude, I'm not doing that anymore. So did you learn it?
Castellano.
¿Aprendiste español?
Sí, aprendí el castellano.
El castellano.
El castellano, yo me llamo, pero ahora hablo Tex-Mex.
Apparently, one of the taxi drivers stole $84,000 from a passenger.
Oh god.
CEO InMotion. CEO InMotion. CEO InMotion. CEO InMotion.
Ready for the jingle?
Let's hear the jingle.
Oh, you're already feeling it.
CEO InMotion.
Get it?
CEO InMotion.
Oh, it's good.
Not bad, huh?
CEO InMotion. CEO InMotion.
All right, guys. One more episode of the CEO in Motion. Cheers, my friend James.
Cheers, my man.
Nice to meet you.
You too.
And let's get going.
Here we go.
Let's not hit a car.
Don't hit cars.
Listen,
Nah,
I know a guy.
Feel free. Feel free.
I know a guy that can help me out. So, James, why don't you tell us about you and what your business is?
Oh baby, that would have been funny. That would have been.
That would have been the best blooper. Boom.
We'd have to leave the camera
Listen.
rolling for that.
The neck. The neck.
We could have called Nick. We
That's
got
it.
his billboard right here. Nick, we would have called you, dude. I would have sent him to you, my man.
Oh, that's nice of you.
Let's see.
So,
James Urrutia, based in Las Vegas, trial attorney. We primarily now are working on cases where prison guards kill inmates.
whew,
I also have a long background doing personal injury, all the normal personal injury stuff, which we love, and there's some really important cases.
Wait, how did you get into the? I mean, let's get into the goodies.
Yeah, hold
like,
on.
listen.
I'm talking about personal injury.
I'm like, I don't want to hit that car, but you're already dropping some goodies. Wait, so people killing in prison, and then you guys represent? Is that kind of how it helps out?
Yeah,
Or get injured?
Well, I like when prison guards kill inmates. It's a specific type of civil rights case, but it's like a mixed. I give my personal injury flavor to it to really be creative and add value. I would like to say, but yeah, it's a very specific niche case.
So there must be a story how you started involved with that. I mean, honestly, of everyone that I've talked to, no one's ever said that, which is truly smart and also helpful for those who obviously need it. The families that, I'm guessing when a guard does that, who do they go,
It's brutal. I just left my office. We just had a lady in there. Her brother was killed last week. And for 3 days, he was calling her from prison right here in Vegas saying, the guards are going to kill me. The guards are going to kill me for 3 days.
No.
And then she got a phone call that he was dead. So she's in our office today. Those are the kind of things we're seeing repeatedly the last 2 years. It's crazy. It's really sad.
It is very sad. I mean, I have like that for the first time. I actually had awards, guys. I was like, you should have these follow-ups, bro. Like, how does that even allowed to be happen? Like, who's watching them? What happens in those cases? How do you prove guilt? I mean, can you? Is that the secret sauce? Is that the gravy?
No, but it's like proving any other case. But imagine, usually law enforcement and the state is usually trying to prove a case against a criminal.
Okay.
Imagine flipping that. We're trying to prove cases against law enforcement. And so imagine all the challenges.
Popular. Yeah, you're not popular in that group, huh?
And the bad ones don't like us. The good ones love us.
Oh, that's a great way. The bad ones don't like you for obvious reasons. The good ones love you guys. So I usually start with the personal. I know we jumped right into the business, so let me back up a little bit. Where'd you grow up?
San Francisco.
San Francisco. And so how long have you been in Vegas?
Man, we got here in 2011, so I consider myself a local. I'm pre-nights.
Yeah,
Pre-nights.
Yeah, anything that's over 10 years, you can get the sticker. Listen, I'm from California too. First thing I did, I put my Vegas license plate. I was like, listen, California, I'm done with you. I stayed in line at the DMV for 4 hours, and at 6 a.m., 2 a.m., whatever it was, because I just wanted to be a resident here, and I left. It was after the night, so for me. But I lived in LA, and when I moved to LA, 2 weeks later, the Kings won the Stanley Cup. So I was like, oh yeah, I'm a Kings fan. And then I moved to Vegas, and the Vegas win. I was like, oh yeah, I'm a Golden Knights. And honestly, like, I just went to the Golden Knights Kings game, and
Yeah, who'd you root for?
the Golden Knights. Yeah. Yeah. Now they got my heart, and everybody here has so much passion for the team, and that's what's so amazing. So amazing. All right, so you've been here since 2011. Family, like, what's your background? How'd you get into this?
I don't know. That's a broad question.
Do you have family people that are in law?
No. Neither of my parents graduated from college,
Ooh, okay.
and
First generation.
yeah, it feels
You
that
took
way.
it to the next level.
And I'll have to, as you say that, I'm thinking my maternal grandma will not like that comment, because she got her bachelor's degree when I was like 12 years old. So
Wow,
so that maternal grandma Julie, I love you.
Shout out
She
to
was
Julie.
a great example of, like, hey, go to school, stay in school, and so that stayed with me for sure.
Oh, that's very nice. But your parents didn't, and then you skipped. Do you have siblings?
Yes, I'm the oldest of 6.
You're the oldest of 6.
Big Mormon family.
Oh, there you go.
Yeah.
Do you know everybody's birthdays?
Oh, you want to test me right now? I think I do. I think I do.
can't tell if it's right or wrong though. But
Yeah.
if they're watching this, they'll know. They'll know, James.
Yeah. Yes. Carly, July. Well, yes. I'll say yes. I won't give out their personal
Yeah,
information.
okay.
But yes.
Perfect.
Yeah.
So that's a good brother. I do know my brothers and my sister, but I know people that have like 4. They're like, ooh, when is it? Like, what year? And then they get it all mixed up. I was like, brother, like, this is your family. Got it. So growing up, you grew up obviously in California, Mormon, and then you guys moved here all of you guys moved to Las Vegas?
No. So I came after law school. So I took a job here after law school. I really wanted to go to New York City.
Yeah.
I partly chose BYU Law School because they had a good network out there. Didn't get a job in New York. Didn't like any options in California, and we got a job. I say I've been married 19 years as of
Nice. Congratulations, man.
a couple
That's
weeks
awesome.
ago. So when I say we, it's usually because we've been doing this together forever. It feels like.
She's your ride or die.
Yeah, baby.
What's her name?
Erin.
Shout out to Erin. Oh, that's awesome.
So after law school, took a job in Vegas and started at it.
Does she also work with you, or does she like help out at the?
Yeah, she does
The
now.
business?
She does now. So once the
Nice,
kids
man.
we have 3 daughters.
Oh,
Once the
you
girl,
do?
yeah, once the
All girls?
all girls.
Oh, brother, you're outnumbered by 1 to 4.
I had to get a dog finally. That was a male.
Then you got a pit bull or something.
Of course, not a Labrador. A little Summerlin, Summerlin
little
brown
tiny
Labrador.
little. Okay. Did they pick it? Your daughters picked it.
My wife.
Oh, she
Yeah,
did.
she-
Okay.
yeah, she-
That's nice that you let. I don't have kids, but I have 2 dogs. Actually, one of my dogs is on my thing. It used to be my wife, and now it's the dog. And my wife was like, "You replaced me for the dog."
Yeah, it happens.
I was like, "She's so cute." She's got like this little bow.
What's her name?
That one's Franny.
Fran.
We got her for free. We got her from a friend. We got married, my wife and I, like a couple years ago, and I'm always working. It seems like you too. Like you're always on the phone doing something, and believe it or not, like our honeymoon was I had a work seminar in Cancun, and we had just gotten married like 2 weeks before, and it was like an all-inclusive resort and everything, and she was like, "Well, do you want to take your wife there?" I was like, "Well, I mean, everything's already paid for. You know, I'm not gonna charge you rent for being in the room." I was like, "Awesome, let's go." So our honeymoon, baby, maybe I owe you a different one, was in Cancun for it was a work seminar. But we had a great time, and we met this couple and just become kind of like friends and whatnot, you know, just kind of networking. And then months later, I was at a completely different seminar here in Las Vegas, and I bumped into the girl again. We started chatting, and she was like, oh, I have these dogs. I was like, oh, my wife isn't wanting a dog. And she was like, I have a Frenchie. I was like, ooh, I don't know. She was like, you guys can have her.
Oh, that's
and before
awesome.
I left the house, my wife goes like, just so you know, we're in my house. They sent us this picture. This is a cutie little dog. She goes like, just so you know, if I'm leaving the house, I'm not coming back without her. She's like, I don't care. She's coming back with us. I was like, baby, we already have a dog. Let's see how it is. She's like, no. If I'm stepping out of this house, I'm coming back with a dog. And sure did. We sure did. We came back with Franny. She's our precious little angel.
So fun.
But yeah, like you know, life does become full, and I have no kids, so you know, if God blesses us with one, then you know, especially if it's a girl, I'm calling you, man.
It's yes. Call me. I'll keep preparing some advice for you.
So family is important for you.
Very.
Are your parents with us?
Yeah. Yes, they are. They were talked to them today. They were working on their taxes together. They're both retired now, so they.
It should be easy then. No?
I know that's what I said, and then I found out my mom.
They're retired.
She has some side gig where she's a 1099, and I'm like, why are you collecting receipts? I mean, it was so funny. I'm like,
she's doing a 1099 gig, your mom?
I know. I was like,
hustler.
I know. So I was like, oh well, at least you got time to do it together.
You got a little extra, yeah. Yeah, you know, I don't know how it works when you're like joint, and I think the first year we didn't do our taxes together, but I think this year we might. I don't. Mine is a shit show of things, man.
I can't
have
imagine.
like the
I can't
podcast, the
imagine,
social
bro.
media,
I
the
can't
business.
imagine.
I have some real estate, like. It's a shit show.
It's
I was like, baby, you just get paid hourly over here. Like, you want to get into this problem? You want to fill out like K1s and this from different states, and
disaster.
you don't want this.
I
Just
can't
keep
imagine.
your stuff. But yeah, so tell me about how it was your experience in law school, and why you decided to go to law school.
Oh, let's see. I decided to go to law school when I was reading a John Grisham novel on the 4th floor of the library on campus at Long Beach State University in 2001. So thank you, John Grisham.
Nice.
I never would have thought I would have be doing what I'm doing now, let alone in Las Vegas. But I'm grateful for that. And law school was, man, great time of our lives. We still felt like newlyweds. We were in a new place that we had never lived before. And
you were already married by the time you were in law school.
Oh yeah.
You went.
We
went fast.
We got to it. Well, because I came off my Mormon mission,
Uh-huh.
and basically, you know, your entire Mormon mission, they're preparing you. As soon as you're done, you get married. As soon as you're done, you got to go get married, because.
How old were you?
They know how. I was like, when I got married,
Yeah.
23. My wife was 21.
That's so awesome, and you guys are still together. I love hearing that.
And so it was awesome, yes. So then we made it through law school. She worked, and it was a great time.
What is the mission like? Like, what is that?
Are
how
you
is
familiar at all, like the Mormon mission, the guys on the bikes and stuff?
They're all very friendly, and I see them all the time. You know what? I met some even. I was down in El Salvador.
Let's go.
We're building some homes, and we saw some, you know, guys there, and they come to our neighborhood all the time, and so that's as familiar as I get. You know, I don't think I qualify for depth and knowledge in that.
They would love to come into your home and teach you.
chat?
Talk to you about Jesus. They would love that.
Were you?
Don't be scared of them.
Were you on the bike?
Well, let's see. And I was in Argentina. No bikes. We were just walking
you
everywhere.
Did do it.
Yeah. And then I did end up in the border of Texas and Mexico on the Texas side, and we did have bikes there. So I did both. But
So the missions are always international?
No. We you're gonna love this. People, you can't imagine this stuff. You apply, right? So you send in your application to headquarters, Salt Lake City,
Okay.
and you say, I'm ready to go on a mission, and you have to have like your leader say you're worthy and You have to have recommendations about your spirituality, I'll say.
Do you have to be 16 or 18?
At the time, you had to be 19. My understanding now, I'm not active anymore, so I'm not as familiar, but I think they're 18 now. But I had to be 19. You fill out this application, you put on there, like, how willing are you to learn a new language? And how willing are you to go overseas? So I did, like, max, you know?
Very willing.
Yes. And then they put your name up at a meeting. They put your picture up, and they look at what their needs are around the country. I got lucky. My last name is Urrutia, so I think that was going for me.
They're like,
we'll send
Urrutia. You even roll your R,
like,
right?
we can't pronounce that, so let's send him somewhere.
He's probably he can mingle with the Argentinians. Oh, that's cool. So how long are you while you're down
2
there?
2 years.
2 years.
Yeah.
Oh my God. So did you learn it?
Castellano.
¿Aprendiste español?
Sí, aprendí el castellano.
El castellano.
El castellano, yo me llamo, pero ahora hablo Tex-Mex. Puro Spanglish ahorita.
Yeah, Vegas is not too many like that. Puro Spanglish.
Yeah.
Oh, but you speak it. You do obviously learn it. One of my mentors is Argentinian, and I always just like kind of tease with him he knows when I'm boludo, le digo, la concha de tu tía. Y se enoja. Yeah, I'm not even gonna translate that. But
and I've been wondering, what's your accent?
Nationality? I grew up in Mexico, so I grew up in Mexico. I moved to the U.S. when I was 16. And I learned English watching Seinfeld with my stepdad. Yada, yada, yada.
Awesome.
20 years later, I'm doing like a podcast in Las Vegas talking about Jerry Seinfeld. You have John Grisham to thank. I have Jerry. And I'm literally doing have you seen Coffee and Comedians taking coffee?
Of course.
Where do you think I got this idea? I was like, podcasting coffee.
It was beautiful.
The original idea was, James, I would pick people up from the airport or meet them, and we would have these like just honest conversations, just like we were having in Starbucks. We were just cracking up, and I was like, do you remember what happened at Starbucks now? If we talk about what happened in Starbucks now, it's not as fluid as how it was in the moment. So I started picking people up and not letting them know where the podcast was. And as soon as they would get in the car, we would start filming. And they're like, wait, is this live? I was like, well, it's not live, but we are filming.
We are recording.
Yeah, we are recording. And you know, there's been so many like different things. People with a microphone and they talk too close to the camera. I mean, we learned so many things. We had a helicopter stop in the middle of the street once. Ambulances. Like, I mean, we're in Las Vegas Strip.
Everything.
You know,
what a
when I
place.
started doing this podcast, the Mirage was there. Now there's a half of a guitar. There's a half of a hard rock guitar right in front of us right now, man. And every time I drive down here, through here, and I'm talking to people, the Strip becomes like a third character.
Oh, it's amazing.
It's like we live in an amazing city. We're gonna have a badass guitar in there, man.
I was just in Miami and I saw, I guess they built one there and it looked amazing. So I'm excited.
Did you? Oh, this is gonna be great. Did you go to NTL?
Yeah.
Oh, you were at NTL? I was
Yeah.
there.
Okay.
Yeah.
I was gonna ask you when I saw your backpack in Starbucks if you or one of your team was out there.
Yeah. Team members.
Because I remember
me.
seeing the backpack like in the hotel bar. I think the guy, he was like just throwing shots back and going crit notes.
Well, that is not me, that's for sure. That used to be. For the record, I stopped doing that for a while, guys. Just so everybody knows. No, but I love that you're saying the backpack, because I always tell people like marketing ideas, like, you know, especially when you know, let's say in your profession, you're a personal injury attorney, and whichever way we look here in Las Vegas, there's something. Competition is so difficult. I mean, some of these guys outspending the wind.
I know,
you know,
bro.
They're outspending the Cosmo in billboards.
At least in Las Vegas, they are.
In this
for
market.
sure.
And then they see me with the backpack, and they're like, wait, what is that? I was like, yeah, you just walk around with this and nobody reads your name tag. But they'll see this, and sometimes I get stopped and I would be like, were you at the airport in Chicago? I saw you there. Were you like that? I was like, yeah.
It's incredible,
This thing
bro.
has given me the best ROI of all time. You know, we'll hook you up. We'll put your logo somewhere in there, and then you can just walk into the office the next week, you know, rolling it. Because it's an LED built into the backpack.
It's incredible.
It's super simple. You just change it with your phone. So I go to all these conferences, and I'm always trying to learn. What were some of the key learnings that you learned from this last conference?
Oh, man. So I spent a lot of time in the trial section and then in the business section. What's something I learned in Miami? I learned that I'm blanking, but just presence, silence, the use of silence, the use of presence with a jury, the importance of like bringing a jury together, staying calm in front of the jury, and that here's one of my favorite things, that a guy, he got in a day and a half, he did a full trial, jury returned a verdict for $91 million
Whoa.
in a day and a half. And
Wow.
and so that's one of the things I've been thinking about a lot, is how can I get my trials like really succinct, especially this day and age where everybody's used to like so much information, but how can I get my trials really succinct and present the information that's most important to juries? And so yeah.
Did you remember winning your first trial? By the way,
I'm gonna say no, but
we're gonna smoke these guys. We're gonna get you in something like that, but better. You see these guys with the, I don't even want to say their name.
Yeah. I don't know if the word is smoke,
Yeah.
but what's funny is, when they first came to the market, and I heard one of their Spanish radio commercials, and I was like, that was good. Like, it was good. And we see so much bad attorney marketing. So you see why they're so successful, because they have good marketing.
They knew what they're doing, and we've worked with them in multiple markets and different things, but we actually, I don't even know, like, we just signed an agreement with the largest taxi cab in the country, a private taxi company.
Oh, wow.
And we're gonna be putting LED screens on the top and LED screens in the back. And so by smoking, I meant like, take this 2.0. So this would be like I don't know, your cassette player. We're gonna be like the Blu-ray.
Yes, I love it.
And
okay, so you're okay.
We're elevating the way of advertising in the market. But the reason why I was hesitating about mentioning is because we're still on and it literally on Monday. So by the time this airs, probably we'll be fine. We're releasing our press release. We're gonna be the very first 3-screen digital screen solutions in the country, where it'll be like 2 digital screens in the top and then 1 digital screen in the back.
Incredible.
Playing ads. So it's gonna be fun. I'm always trying to find like what is the best way to like stand out. The backpack, a hat. I mean, you're decked out too, so you have your uniform, and it doesn't have to be like, let me buy $1 million billboard on Times Square for 30 seconds on the Super Bowl. Like, honestly, if you have that kind of money, well, but most people want to be efficient versus blow their money. Now, I know they have the money, but they still want to be efficient, right? So
for sure.
Those are one of the things I like that you mentioned, like, you want to be in the business of this, growing a law firm, because the more you grow it, the more you can help. I mean, you can't grow unless you're helping more people. And that's what I love about your industry, that the more people you help, it's how you grow. You can't grow without helping others. So that's why I'm always like looking, what ways can we help out,
Yes. What I think of is the opposite side of that. The guy that got the 91 million, he has 1 employee.
So
there's a way, there's a way to, and so I think about that on the other side of it. There's a way to kind of grow revenue, if you want to talk business, grow revenue without like having to take on more cases even, or take, you don't have to, we have the ability to do that. So that, it's interesting.
That's an incredible way of putting it. Now,
being very selective with your cases.
Correct. I was just going to say, not all cases
of course not.
Can afford that.
No.
So what was this case? What was it? What pays that amount of money?
That was a sexual abuse case with the state, against the state of Washington, with Child Protective Services.
Oof.
And we have a local attorney who went to New Mexico and got a similar verdict, $450 million verdict on a similar situation. You know, there are the public work. I think the overall sentiment. Here's something else I learned in Miami, is that whatever a value of a case was last year is not the value of the case today, nor will it be the value of the case next year, because like the public, we're not as scared of big numbers anymore, and we're kind of sick and tired, especially of people in power taking advantage of people not in power. And so we're starting to see that across the country, where we have very vulnerable communities where the public now, as jurors, and this is one, you know, at some level, being a juror is more powerful than casting a vote, because in a juror, in Vegas, you're one of 8 votes, or one of 12 in federal court. You know, if you go to an election, you're one of millions, but in a jury, you're one of 8 votes. Your voice matters, and what we're seeing across the country is the public is just tired of vulnerable communities getting taken advantage of. So it's going to be interesting to see how that keeps playing out, and that's where I'm trying to position our firm. It's not so much about how many, did we sign up 100 cases this month? No, the cases that are most important for our community, or whatever community we're working in, did we find those people, and did we sign those cases up, even if it was only one that month? Did we get that most important case? So,
and how do you right now find those people, or how do you have them find you?
Traditional media, from news. So we've built relationships now with like Associated Press, with all local news. We have relationships with news media across the country now, and the appetite for these type of cases, in particular the prison guards killing inmates, there's a large appetite for it. And so as we've gone worldwide news, like legitimate news, the calls just keep coming in, and the stories get sadder and sadder.
So you're positioning yourself to be that one that helps the communities that are least, I guess, most taken advantage of, least represented.
Yes.
That's really smart. It's also difficult because the thing is, like, when I talk to people about it, is like, this business is not easy. You get to hear some atrocities, and I can't even think. I mean, right now when you were just mentioning this case, I was like, man, that the family, the people, or the first one, the woman that's right now in your office, like, somebody's no longer here, and that, it's not an easy thing to reconcile, and to be able to separate yourself emotionally, psychologically from the wrongdoings of others, right?
No, it's actually really hard. What I've noticed is it's really hard on all legal professionals working on the cases, on all sides, in the judges, the defense attorneys, even the attorneys for the prison, which is the Attorney General's office.
Because they have to defend.
They have to defend some of the work which they're not used to doing. You don't go work at the Attorney General's office because you want to protect murderers, right? Like state employees who are killing people. You go there to like serve your state in a positive way. So this has become, and think about all the paralegals, all the legal staff that have to like see these photos and like fight on. It's hard on everybody.
File it, move it.
Oh my goodness.
It takes a special kind of person. So I'm always like in appreciation, I just drive in the car and stuff like that. I try to keep it light. I try to laugh all the time, man. I try to just keep things, moving and flowing. And but I understand that there's people that I think they do have a mission and a purpose to getting it done, and some of them, carry that heavy burden. So that's what I want to say about that. I don't want to get too sad. Hold on, is my makeup coming? I'm just kidding.
No, but I think it's important. I mean, everybody's dealing with different trauma, and this is, it's just interesting. And there's all these markets now of people wanting healing, and I don't know, but I guess what I'm trying to say is it's real. Like there's a lot of people that it's just we have such hard lives. Like life is hard, period.
Yeah.
And then you add on this, this trauma and this grief, and it's really challenging for people.
Abuse, like you mentioned, problems growing up. We're blessed that we live in a country where we have a lot of different freedoms. I mean, we didn't wake up thinking like we're gonna get.
Yeah.
You know.
Well, right now we're getting bombed. Like, yeah.
My best two friends from high school are from Iranians, and one of them lives there. And before I was on the phone with you, like literally before you walked in and we met, he was telling me, he's like, I have to walk 36 hours with my 2-year-old in the snow and the mud to get to the border. He's like, I'll be out of contact for 48 hours. Like, gosh. Pray for us. Like, that was the comment that I got before you walked in, so you get an idea. And this is like my high school closest friend, and he's an American actually. He's a U.S. citizen. He went back to Iran, with his family and stuff, and met a woman, got married, started life there, and now this is happening. And we are very blessed to be on this side of the on this position. So I never take it for granted, especially growing up in Mexico.
Oh man,
life was so different there, man. I grew up with a single mom, and there's 3 of us, and I to this day I don't know how my mom did it. I was like, how'd you do it? Like, and now when I think back, I was like, well, I remember our dinner was just like quesadillas. Like, it was like tortilla and cheese for like 6 months or something, And it just I like quesadillas, but really she was probably not able to afford anything else. Now that when I think on things, and I'm truly super grateful, where we are. I get also like choked up, and because that's a big deal, like being with family. And now I'm in this car, I'm looking at these screens, and it's just like I'm quoting Jerry Seinfeld, living the life.
You get to work 10 to 3. I think you said that in a different episode. Yeah.
Yeah, I go to my office.
Did your mom slap you around for that?
10 to 3. I'm just here.
Tell me you watched the Marcelo stand-up on Netflix. Marcelo, the SNL guy.
No.
Oh, no.
Is it good?
Yes, please.
Oh, I got it. I'll watch it tonight.
Please watch it.
Yeah?
Please watch. But, yeah.
My favorite guy right now on the stand-up is Sebastian Maniscalco.
Oh, he's good.
I've seen that guy when he was at the Del Mar Fair in San Diego, like next to the cows and shit. Nobody was paying attention to him, and I was like, oh my god, this guy's phenomenal. I've seen him so many times, and now he's like the Win. He's like the headliner at the Win. Yeah. I was like, this like his jokes at the time was like dating girls, whatever. Now he's got married to a wife and kids, like everything else. I've seen his entire life, movie star, making movies with Robert De Niro. Like, he's done well for himself, but I've seen him from the very beginning. Like, literally, there was cows and hay, and he was doing like a stand-up bit, at a fair.
That's crazy.
Those are great stories, because
so
people do come a long ways, to be where they are. Did you always want to be an attorney?
No, I didn't even think about college until, I don't know, senior year of high school. I don't know. I don't know why. I was too busy having fun, messing around, Was it?
You had a good time.
I like to live in the present. I did back then. I try to now.
That's always the best. There's nothing like, oh, I wish I was that. No, I don't have that anymore. Like, and if I look back, maybe this happens also for you, where like the stuff that I have now, the stuff that you have now, it could be the family, it could be your own business, are the things that we used to pray for in the past.
Yeah.
And then I was like, I have it now. You have your own business. You help other people. You have children.
Yeah.
Right?
Yes. Today, I was at work. My wife was there. Got to hang out with her. Went and picked up my oldest from high school. My dog was at the office. Like.
I've seen you do some videos. I've seen your Instagram too.
We're so fortunate. It's
super blessed to be around with your family. Are you? What's your dog's name?
Duncan.
Duncan? Love that name. It's a great name. I have Pablo the pug. I have a pug, and that's a Frenchie, and I have Franny the Frenchie. So, for me, when I think about those things, like what it used to be like, yeah, there's some things that you miss, right? Maybe less responsibilities, less burdens. I don't know, agility, movement. I don't know, some shit that that you could potentially think. See, there's always stuff going on in Vegas.
Wonder what conference. Looks like some big conference going. Is it CES, or has that already happened?
The X conference, yeah. It is this weekend. It's going on right now. 160,000 people.
So nuts. Vegas is crazy.
All the time.
It's so crazy.
That's why when I moved here, I was like, it's amazing. Like, there's a freaking car right there, like standing in the middle of the sidewalk. Like, but the stuff that I see here on the podcast. How was Vegas when all this was closed during COVID?
You just unlocked one of my favorite memories ever of Las Vegas. We got to, once it kind of like cooled down a little bit, not temperature wise, just like the fear of the pandemic. The strip was still closed, so at night we could ride bikes on the strip.
Oh yeah.
No cars on the strip. It was so awesome. So we would. It was so fun. That was a great time. And
you can't do that again because look at this.
No. No.
Are you familiar with EDC? The carnival that comes in? Yeah. They're doing this year for the first time ever in the country. They have this in Germany, but they're doing a EDC street festival. So they're gonna close the strip, and this is gonna be packed.
Are they really?
On May 14th of this year, this will become its own festival on the street.
Awesome.
And we're gonna be the first city in the country to do it. And I was like,
of course we are.
All right, Vegas.
There we go.
You don't think that causes problems, at the speedway? You want to bring 100,000 people on the freaking street on drugs? I was like, okay, well, I feel like I should just do a podcast that day and then just have everybody around it. There was one time when we're full on filming, and people know because I have the sign in the back that'll say like, CEO InMotion podcast, like it's filming, and sometimes people start waving or saying hello. This one guy in a freaking motorcycle grabbed me and then just grabbed onto the thing, and he just joined us, and I'm on camera. I was like, excuse me. And the guy's just doing his wheelie thing, and he's going, and the girl, he's like, do you know him? I was like, no, I don't know him. He just rolled up in a motorcycle.
Did you leave that in the footage?
Yeah, it's in the footage.
I didn't catch that one.
It's in some of the, that might have been, like second or third episode. Like it was season 1. I know it was the beginning because I was so shocked. I was like, what just happened? So I learned to not lower the window now. There's little things that you learn as you do a few of these. That was one of them. That was one. There's people that have done like, I think one guy he had like a Freddy Krueger or some kind of mask, but it wasn't Halloween, and he just stood in the front and started playing like the drums, and the guy was like, "Is that like Freddy Krueger in the playing the drums on the street?" I was like, yeah. Anyway, so tell me more about the business. And I see this shit all the time, but people who are not from Vegas, they do get like, what's going on over here? So what I'm gonna do now for here is I'm gonna turn this one on for us. So we're come prepared, man. We ain't messing around.
That's awesome. You got it figured out.
Usually, and today I'm pretty proud of myself. It was, let me see. I have my guy who usually does the setup. He wasn't here. He has 2 little kids, and why isn't this moving? And I did the full setup myself, James. So
I'm impressed.
Dude, you're impressed. I'm freaking.
Well, hopefully
I did it.
Hopefully it's all actually recorded.
Yeah, wait. Is there audio on? Everybody read subtitles on this whole thing. I can see that this thing is running out of juice. Let me move this around. But see, these are things that like I learned like little by little. I was like,
so fun, man.
Oh, there you go. It's not even plugged in. Well, who cares about me? These 2 are working. These 2 are the ones that are important. Yours is going. I know I gotta submit it. Turn it in from here, man. want to turn around real quick and pull it. Let me see. Man, have you ever been on a Tesla that self-drives?
Yeah.
Okay,
It's awesome.
it's the best. Here, I'll
Let's
just
see
use
it,
that
baby.
feature now.
Let's see it.
Because I ain't trying to fucking figure this out right now.
Oh, another car
Hey, where you
crash.
going? Where you going? Get your business right away, man. We should start doing that. Oh yeah, it was the self-driving Elon Musk.
Oh my god.
Oh shit, it's swerving.
This feels intentional.
It's oh my god.
I'm concerned.
Where is the camera thing? It should work. The good thing is that we're stuck in this thing right now. Isn't this crazy that it just drives? No, where are you going? Where are you going?
Incredible.
Don't. You know what?
What's the red for?
I'm gonna put the chill mode. It means that there's a car. I'm gonna say chill car. Don't need to change. Don't need to change.
Just relax, Tesla.
Oh, I know why it's trying. It's because I put the address to go back to the. I know why it's doing that. This thing, like, I mean, I don't know if we're in the business where you are, like, if you've encountered like a full self-driving car accident or something, because I mean, I see the Zooks, the ones that don't have a driver. I don't know who takes liability on that. You know, like that seems to be like a major deal. No.
Yes. Yeah.
I mean,
the company will have to pay, but or
The
they'll
Zooks?
have insurance on them.
They will?
It'll be normal, but yeah, it's crazy.
let's see.
There'll be less and less car crashes as those keep coming online.
And
That's
so is
for
that
sure.
bad for the business? Obviously.
Yeah, for car credit. I've heard two technology guys at different conferences say cars will not be allowed to crash into each other anymore. Basically, car crashes, and who knows how long it's going to take.
Do you believe it?
Yeah. Oh yeah. For how good the Teslas are, for how great these cars are, the technology. The problem is you have so many old cars still on the road. But
You can't just push a button and change every car that's on here.
I'll give a prediction that I've never heard anyone say.
Ooh, okay.
Is it-
Gabby,
Prediction.
clip this one.
Clip this.
Here's James' prediction.
Here's California will pass a law. I'll even put a time frame on it, 20 years. California will pass a law within 20 years where humans are not allowed to drive vehicles.
Ooh.
Everything's going to be autonomous.
Autonomous.
Pretty soon.
20 years. Is that a lot? Is that a short time frame? I mean, with all the many cars that we have.
Yeah, I don't know, but they're going to be. Humans aren't going. We're not going to be allowed to
drive. You know, I've heard something where like
because the data will just show we're way more dangerous.
we're more efficient without it. Yeah. See me, I'm messing around with this thing right now.
Yeah.
I heard that Volvo was the one who invented the seatbelt, and they had the pen on the seatbelt, and because it was so safe, and demonstrably they showed that it saved lives, that it made a requirement and necessity for every other car brand, and this is how Volvo started their safety brand.
I believe it.
And now, like, if this works so well, then maybe you're right. Maybe, the full self-driving doesn't get drunk, doesn't text, doesn't look away, it's not on the radio, it's not fighting on the phone, like, so maybe
it's not speeding.
it doesn't speed. So this thing has the chill mode, which is normal. It has regular mode. It has a hurry mode that if you put it, you're like, ooh, man. It's almost like an assertive driver, someone who knows what they're doing. And then it's got a Mad Max mode, and it's like, holy shit, what's going on in here? Like, it soars, it moves, when it's busy, Mad Max. That's what it sounds. Like, if you want to be crazy, put the Mad Max on, and you'll feel like you're going like crazy Mad Max mode. This is where we make a little.
How often
U-turn.
do you put that on?
I don't.
Maybe we should try it. Because everybody wants to see us in Mad Max mode on the strip.
Well, we'll barely move though. We'll barely move. On the way back, I'll do it, and it's good if you're
I've
on the
never been
freeway.
in Mad
Vroom,
Max mode.
vroom,
Oh, yeah,
vroom,
yeah.
It swerves. And this is the newest model and the latest. And this is the Plaid. Like, this thing kicks, man. 0 to 16, 1.9.
It's so insane.
It'll bang your head back, man.
Yeah. So I get nauseous in the back of Teslas, like when.
Oh, so I'm not gonna punch it because right now I can
you're
punch
fine.
it.
You can punch
Can
it.
I punch it?
I love it. Yeah. Don't kill it. Oh shit! Another car crash.
Dude, I'm not doing that anymore.
Yeah.
Wow.
Oh my god.
Gabby, did you see my eyes on that one? I really thought like, oh fuck, we're getting through. Dude, that was fast. I was like,
Yeah, and that car was turning left in front of you, bro.
I'm not doing that. We have it on camera. Oh my brother. It's fast, guys. You guys watching this kicks, and then there was a car in front of me that turned left.
Oh.
And we barely like went from one light to the other. Oh yeah, that was not the right thing to do. I'm just gonna go in chill mode, guys. I'm just gonna chill. I'm not trying to get new clients for jail. I'm not trying to get injured right now. Like I like my life. I like how things are going. Honestly, whoever's watching this, I'm not an idiot. It's just, I can't see from the back of the camera while driving, and but now I see it. There's a little opening in the back of the thing. It was just closed. Anyways, it should be enough for me to get to another stop sign and plug it in. I got my first Tesla. I was one of those guys where I ordered this like 2 years before the car came out. I stood in line. I put like $100 deposit or something like that, and I waited 2 years on a car that didn't exist.
That's awesome.
And I became like a fan. I mean, I just kind of like the vehicles, and I like what they do, and they're obviously fast. What kind of car do you drive in?
X6, the BMW X6.
Oh, that's nice. Oh, you need a bigger car, yeah, for your family, right? That's what it is.
We need to. Well, the real problem is we got to get a car for the 15-year-old.
16-year-old.
Yeah,
Oh.
she's.
What are you gonna?
She just started driving, and I don't know. I don't know what we're gonna do. What should we do? We're in the market.
The Tesla. I have a spare Tesla.
I know that's fine. I just told my wife for how much driving we're having to do right now because we have 3 kids, 3 different schools,
Oof.
3
You need an
different
electric?
Yeah. I was like, we should get an electric. We're driving. I was in the car for 4 hours the other day just driving.
But you know what's also great on the Teslas? Like, not only obviously are they extremely safe, but you can actually see where the vehicle is. It rates your insurance. So, actually, as I was speaking, the better you drive, the lower your insurance goes.
Yeah.
And the more I punch it, and the more mad drive, whatever.
Yeah.
There is a score every week. It goes from 0 to 100, and it give you your score, and it'll tell you were speeding, you're driving late at night, you follow too closely. Like it rates everything that you're doing.
That's from Tesla.
From Tesla, and then every month it changes the pricing. So if you did great, then the next month your pricing goes down. If you sucked ass, then the next month your pricing goes up. It's fully dynamic. So companies like Geico or anything else, they can't really compete with them, right? I'm gonna go this like real fast. We always got like 3 cameras. So one of the first times, it used to be that we used to carry like a little mic, and then pass it to people, and then other guys would be like talking to it, and then it would rub up on the seat belt. So there's always been like kind of learnings for me. Have you been to the Sphere?
I haven't. It's one of my failures in life.
Take your daughters to the Wizard of Oz.
Yeah, I know. Yeah.
That would be like a fun little thing.
Yes.
What'd you do for your 19 years? Putting you on the spot right now. You better get some flowers. You're probably thinking, yeah, you got 2 years. You don't know shit. You got no kids and you got 2 years. Just wait until you're past double-digit marriage. See if you're talking about flowers. Just kidding. I've been to the Sphere. I'm just gonna say it. Yeah. I went to Backstreet Boys. Okay.
Let's go.
I went to the Backstreet Boys.
Let's go.
And I went with my wife. My wife is 10 years younger than me, so she's like, yeah, the Backstreet Boys were not a thing when I was growing up.
She didn't know them at all?
I mean, she knows who they are, but that's not, that's not her generation. The Backstreet Boys is when I was like high school and the girls, and then she's like, I was 5 years old. I was like, I'm not singing to Nick and Brian, and I'm not drooling over Kevin, or AJ. Yeah, I know their names.
I've heard it's good though. Everybody pretty much liked it. Good show.
It was sold out, man.
Yeah.
It was like sold out. It was great. I went to see anime. I went to see like one of the DJs, and I went to see the Planet one, the actual movie.
Yeah.
I haven't seen The Wizard of Oz, but I heard it's amazing. And you have daughters; they will absolutely love that. Is the 15 the oldest?
Yeah.
Oh, they'll all love it then. They will all love it then. Yeah, it's gonna be really fun. So, and as I see all the craziness that happened here in Vegas, like a while back, like I stopped doing the drinking, and I kind of focused more on the fun of life without the fun of the shit show. Do you see that stuff here in Vegas? Do you see people like getting so much in trouble that they cause these accidents?
Yeah, that's why I'm teaching my daughter. Yeah, you got to be careful. Especially, it's crazy in the mornings. It's always crazy to me when the local bars in town, and you see all the cars at 4 a.m., 5 a.m.
And they're still going.
They're going at it. They're drinking, and some of them are getting off work. That's why we're in that 24-hour city. Can't always judge. They're people are getting off and drinking, but yeah, it's. And most of our clients I'll just say the inmates, the guys who end up in jail, a lot of it is substance abuse. They're drinking, they're drugging, they're doing something illegal, and they end up in jail. So yeah, we see a lot of that, and yeah, man.
What's the biggest settlement you've done?
So the largest one. So the largest verdict, the largest case I've personally been a part of was a $21 million verdict.
Wow.
It's settled for more than that. It's confidential, but 21 million. Been part of a 15, 12, and on. But yeah, it's.
So when you're talking about these summons, who decides what the amount is? Is that the judge, or you guys say we think this is what it's?
Yeah.
I don't know if owed is the right word. But this is what the our client deserves. Is that you who sets up the amount? So the guy with the 91 million, or you with like 21 million, you said this particular case is, reparations.
Yeah, I don't know what he asked for on that case, but yeah, we there's different. This is a whole. This is like jury trials have been around civil jury trials have been around a long time. There's a lot of research, a lot of science behind how much money you ask for and how and why. So it's a whole niche field, but yeah, at the end of the day, hopefully you've built the trust with the jury and you're presenting them what you think is a fair range. That's how I like to do it, a range.
And you do that at the beginning of the trial, or at the end you say this is what we think?
Most of the time it's at the end, but sometimes, again, there's different strategies there. Is that really?
You see it?
That's awesome, dude. That's going to be everywhere, right?
That already have over 100 on Escalades, Ubers, Teslas.
It's going to be everywhere.
Yeah, we have it on right now. You can still see it's a one-way transparent. You can look behind me and you can see the cars behind me, but the screen is on.
So did you patent that? Did you develop it yourself?
We basically got the patent, and we have a patent pending in 119 countries.
Let's go.
We're like, we ain't messing that. Look at this clunky shit that's in front of me.
I know.
Versus
good. So you're gonna be a billionaire, dude. You're gonna be a billionaire.
I don't know.
Your team, you guys are gonna be. I know it.
I hope so. There you go.
I know it.
The more that I could help my family back to Mexico here, I'm super good. But I think when I see that, you can't really change that, and it doesn't really work out. And if you're, the most important part of the advertising is the car in front of you. You're not looking at the car on the
so
side.
True.
So behind you is what it is. So legally they couldn't do it until we have this technology where it's a one-way LED screen, one-way transparent. So the Uber drivers are allowed to do it. And just now we got approved for the first time in history. The taxis in Las Vegas, Taxi Cab Authority gave me the signature. You're the first approved, first one in the history. And they said, if you can do it, if you get the freaking taxi cab people in Las Vegas, you can get any Taxi Cab Authority in the country. Because we are the hardest.
And in the world, baby. In the world.
Boom. We're going global, baby. You heard it here first. I'm going to be a billionaire in 20 years.
5 years.
And cars are not going to drive themselves in California.
Okay, so when you're a billionaire in 5 years, when your company is worth
a billion.
And it'll be multiple billions within 5 years, will you still be doing this show?
I'll definitely be doing this
Let's
show.
go.
This is something that I genuinely just ask. Because, I mean, if I would have gone to your office it wouldn't be like this. It would just be like, hey, we're in the desk, and this allows me to just talk, and then random shit just comes to mind, and then you see the screens, and then you see like whatever else is going on, and it just really has connected me to some people. There was one time do you know who Mr. Beast is?
Yeah.
Mostly everybody knows RNC in the world.
Yeah.
I mean, he's the biggest YouTuber in the world. I had a guest here. The guy's a centimillionaire, and we're talking, and all of a sudden he's like, "Yeah, I have a Super Bowl. For the Super Bowl, I have my suite." And then some guy just called me, whatever, and then he was like, I don't know, like a monster, a beat, something. It was like, and got paid like $1 million to have his seats for the one day. And then and my kids were crazy about it. And I was like, you had Mr. Beast? He's like, that's the guy, that guy. I was like, oh my God. I was like, you have Mr. Beast in your freaking thing? He paid you $1 million in one day? And you don't think that was worth talking in the podcast? And so shit like that like he would never have been able to tell me that story unless we were driving by the Allegiant and he just remembered, this is good.
That's great.
Stuff like that just happens that I'm like, man, that's we live in an amazing city. We live in an amazing city with multiple opportunities, with multiple stories, and you and I will look back at what happened on May 14th when the strip is closed with 100,000 people here, and half of them on drugs, half of them under 18 years old, probably. I don't know. It's gonna be wild. So I don't even know who gives those permits. Like how does EDC get away with that shit?
I don't know.
This guy's gonna be busy that night. The Metro Police is gonna be busy.
I wouldn't be surprised if it happened. If the deal was struck in a strip club or a steakhouse.
Oh yeah, a combination. Throwing straight at the strip club while swinging some golf clubs at night.
Oh yeah, that was a fun weekend for a couple people probably.
Yeah, those people are like, let's make this happen. They woke up, they're like, oh shit. We said what? Who signed this? We're allowing to do this? We were talking about like the drinking. I was talking to one of the taxis, and the guy goes like, man, we had like a shit day. Like apparently one of the taxi drivers stole $84,000 from a passenger.
Oh God.
And I was like, oh, this is juicy.
Let me hear.
I was like, what did you just say? And yeah, a guy went in there drunk with an $84,000 bag and left it in there and walked out in his drunkenness, and the driver said, you know what, this is worth losing my job, and he took it. He's like, hey, this is like 2 years of driving.
He ditched the cat.
He's like, fuck this, man. You guys can take the job, I'll take the money. This happened like 48 hours ago, man.
You gotta love Vegas.
Yeah, that's the kind of shit that I'm like, man, like, that is wild. But honestly, I'll ask the audience, if you have $84,000 sitting in your car, be honest, who's gonna say no? Would you keep your job, or would you just take it and be like, hey, he left it, but the guy was drunk?
Yeah.
Now that guy's gonna have an emotional hangover tomorrow.
Yeah, just a little.
The next day,
You're gonna have no explanation.
Yeah, he's gonna be like, honey, remember the school kids? Yeah, they're not going to college anymore.
Well, can you imagine you have the greatest night of your life at like the craps table or the blackjack table, you got 84K. You're feeling so good, and then you wake up, it's gone.
I have to picture that the guy was so happy. He started slamming shots, and I was like, bro, get a limo. Why are you calling a fucking taxi? You have 84 grand in the pocket. He left it. The taxis have cameras, so they know. They're like, no, it happened. I was like, are you sure? It's like, it happened. Like, we saw the cameras from the casino. They loaded up his bag. They saw him getting into the taxi. There's cameras outside. And then we saw our cab driver take it.
He started running. I wonder where that's a good episode for some TV show. Like,
yeah, right? Like, where does it go?
Yeah, I want to see the
mind go?
story from the cab driver's perspective. Just like everything he ran through, what he ended up doing.
I see a black
And did he leave the
bag.
state?
I'd be like, that's a bomb. I'm running away, man.
right?
I ain't touching that shit. I'm bringing it straight to my thing. I was like, you guys take a look at that. I'm out of here. But that guy peeped, and I was like, those are Benjis.
Yeah. I'm out.
Here, guy. He probably took his badge. He goes like, I'm just gonna hang it here. Here, guys, take it. I'm out of here. Yeah.
That's incredible. That
that's
just
a
happened, you said? That just happened?
48 hours ago.
Let's see, what's today? Yeah. On a Monday? On a
Uh,
Sunday or something? That's fun.
it was
man.
Sunday going into the Monday.
So funny. Oh. Some dude, he lost all his money Friday, Saturday. He won it all back on Sunday.
Keep doubling. Hit me. Hit me. Hit me.
And then, oh.
He took it. He got the double
man,
green or whatever
brutal.
on the roulette. Yeah,
Well,
that's savage.
When he calls the cab office, they're not going to be helpful either. They're not going to be like, they're not going to
We'll
believe the
repay you.
story.
Yeah, we'll repay you.
No, they're
I
going to
know.
say, what are you talking about?
Yeah, our guy.
Can you prove it? They're going to say, what are you talking
Delete
about?
files.
Yeah. Sure you had a bag of 84.
Our driver? That was not our driver.
No, yeah.
Our drivers are honest. They care for the citizens.
We have.
They care for the tourists.
And the name you're saying, we've literally never had a driver by that name.
That guy?
Ever.
No, he's not here. Zzz, and you can hear the shredder in the background. No. Everybody, obviously, like, people make mistakes. But I think that what made me realize is, like, can you imagine being so drunk you fucking forget $84,000? That's wild, man.
Yes. I'm biting my tongue because yes, I'll say yes. Yes.
You've been that drunk?
No. Yes.
Or you've had 84 grand?
I've been that drunk, but yeah, it's sad. And here's what's sad, not to get sad again. I mean, I just sat with a guy, and the suicidal. Like, hopefully that guy doesn't get suicidal, because we don't know what his situation is.
It's a big.
I mean,
fucking,
I was just
it's
with.
life-changing money, man.
Yes.
What if you owed the money?
Especially if he's trying. Yeah. Anyway, it's crazy. That's a good movie. There you go.
Well, if anyone's still thinking that tequila was worth it, I'm just telling you guys, there's way too many stories like this. It's not worth it.
The tequila.
It ain't worth it. It ain't.
Oh.
I traded the bottle for the.
Yeah. What's your story?
I mean, I probably drank 3 lifetimes in 15 years. I've had more than my fair share of drunken nights. I've woken up on sidewalks here or there. Last time I woke up in Miami. I lived in Redondo Beach, full blackout mode, man.
Scary.
And then I was like, why is the sun setting instead of sun rising with the ocean? I was like, I'm on the wrong side of I'm in Miami instead of Redondo Beach. And I realized, I was like, oh man, like that's quite the blackout.
Well, it's scary. It's scary. I was lucky. I was never like a drinker that would black out.
Mm-hmm.
Luckily.
That's good.
But man, when I hear the blackout stories, and I've been around with people while it's happening, and yeah, you're lucky you survived, especially the way you drive. You're lucky you didn't kill anyone.
Yeah, listen, I'm on chill mode right now. It's chill mode. Yeah, I don't. I mean, I don't drink. Do you?
No,
You said you used to have your stories.
Yeah.
You stopped a while back.
2 years.
2 years.
2 years.
Full on or from time
Full
to time?
on. No, I'm done. Done. Once I start drinking, it's almost impossible to stop.
Yeah.
Like I love it too much. I love it.
Oh, I know. I know the switch.
It's too fun.
Also, like, one is too many and 1,000 is not enough. You know?
Yep. Yeah. So yeah, it's been it's definitely been beneficial to my life. As I was getting the firm, because this firm's only 3 years old that I started, and that first year of the firm, I was still drinking, and I could just tell like I had this new weight of responsibility as like the business owner, and it's like it's just not help. It's only holding me back.
Oh,
like
yeah.
it's not helping. It's not gonna help me at all. And it's like I just need to end this, and so
It doesn't add too much value when you think about it. Ask that guy with the 84 grand. Did that fireball at the end make it worth it? No, I was a big, if I'm like this, sober, you can imagine with, a bottle of fireball in me. I mean, it's unstoppable. It's like, boom. It's like I'm always on plat like this. I'm always like on 0 to 60. And it just wasn't good. Like I didn't like the person that I became or that I was doing. And like you're saying, like all of a sudden, like, I started the business maybe like a year after I stopped it, and it was out of nowhere. I didn't think it was the business with the mobile billboards, and then everything changed. And then most people think like, oh, it's just the drinking. No, like you're clear-headed in the mornings. You don't get hangovers. Like your actual bank account, you know where you spend your money. I haven't called my wife or sent an email saying, hey, I lost my phone. I don't know where it is anymore. Since I stopped drinking, like I know where my phone is. I certainly have not woken up in a different city and asked how did I get here. But many things. And I started climbing like mountains, and I stopped like just health reasons and a bunch of different things. So
well, now that from a health standpoint, it's a no-brainer. Like it's a no-brainer. I just saw another study of just all the cancerous stuff in alcohol. It's like it's just so bad. The thing that also kind of convinced me, I was wearing sleep tracker. I saw you had
the
one.
Oura Ring. So
are you using it? I don't see it.
2 days ago, I can't find it, and I know where it is because I went to the gym and I'm starting to do like this pull hang-ups, or what do we call it?
Pull-ups?
Not the actual pull-ups, but where you just hang, like you're just hanging for 2 minutes.
Yeah.
And the thing
Dead hang.
sticks to it. So I took it off, and I know it's in my gym pants. And just today, I told my wife, I was like, man, I've been driving around and walking around everywhere, and I don't have my Oura Ring, and I feel like my points are going down.
They definitely are.
It's almost like a gamification of health.
For sure.
But you have a tracker?
The Whoop.
Okay.
Well, I'm not using it right now, but
See, we both. What's your excuse?
I know. It stressed me out too much because of all that.
Because it was tracking what you're doing?
Well, because of the gamification of it. Like I started it started causing me just stress. But I'm always be grateful for it, because I learned that one glass of wine completely ruined my sleep.
We changed it. So
like one glass of wine and my sleep score was trash, and I could feel the difference. And it was like
the very next day. I like that the Oura Ring, maybe for yours too, like it shows you not just the REM sleep, but like the deep sleep, and when you woke up. And I have 2 dogs with us, so like they get up and they move and they wake me up, and so like my sleep score is never higher than like 85 or something.
That's not terrible.
Most people have like 96, 92. I was like, you got no problems.
Life
is great.
Yeah, I don't know how people would have over 90 all the time.
Yeah. But it does kind of force you to kind of like, I just want to do this so I can get the points. We bought a stepper, and when we're watching shows or whatnot, we just, all right, let's get to the 12,000 steps. Let's get to the things. And it's simple, and in a way it does help. And I do like those things.
Well, for sure, yeah, you start doing all like the health hacking. You're trying to find, you're gamifying all that stuff.
Yeah.
It's good.
Have you done cryo? So I do cryo. Have you ever done the cryo?
No.
The big thing where people do is cold plunge.
Yeah.
Cold plunge, 41 degrees temperature. If you're really, 39 and it's cold. Cryo goes to like negative 230.
Yeah.
And you're there for 3 minutes. And 3 minutes of cryo is like 15 minutes in the cold plunge. and you're not wet, and you're not, So I do the cryo, and it's like, oh my god, those 3 minutes.
Is
you're
it
not
still
thinking
like
about
hard?
anything.
Like, is it
You get
is
into
it
like
challenging
a booth.
to do? Like,
You get into a booth and you just move, and then release the nitro, and then you just see the temperature going super cold. They take some precautions where you have to put gloves in your hands and feet warmers so that your fingers and toes don't get frozen. And then you just sit there, and honestly, like, the guys try to talk to you, but you're just like, I take it in the zen. Like, it gets me out of any problems, anything. I'm thinking like, it's cold as shit, so that you're not thinking about anything else. And those 3 minutes is a good way for me to kind of zen out. And it burns 500 calories.
Stop.
A 3-minute session.
Is it really?
Yeah, because your body continues to burn off afterwards. It's a great thing, So I buy packages of like 10, and
I need to give it a go.
yeah, like, where's your office? Like, what area?
Summerlin Parkway in Buffalo.
Oh, okay. So you're Rio, Tan, and Cryo. Shout out to those guys. Is where I go.
Okay.
And then there's another one called Insta Cryo. And I wanted to do an Insta Chava partnership with these guys. Guys, if you're watching this, come on, let's go. It's Insta Chava, Insta Cryo. We're like match made for heaven right here. But honestly, the guys at Rio are so close, and I've been going there for such a long time that it's been a good experience for me, like, to see those guys,
It makes me think of Antonio Brown. That was one of the excuses they gave when he came onto the Raiders, that he went into the Cairo whatever tank.
The Cryo, huh?
And without the booties, without the things on his feet.
No, that's not good.
So he was supposed to report for training camp, and he couldn't. That was the excuse that they told us. I don't know if that was true or not, but it sounds like that would happen.
It does get cold enough that if you don't, it's one of those things where, like, just follow the orders. There's a reason.
Just put them on.
Yeah, it's negative 200 degrees. What were you thinking? I'm a cold guy, so, like, it's 66 and I'm like shivering. So for me, it's more of a mental thing, and it's only 3 minutes. Anyone should be able to last 3 minutes in there. And so, yeah, try it out. I'd be kind of curious to see what your experience is with the thing.
Okay.
It's always great if you're after like a workout and you're sore. It just,
oh yeah,
I don't know, it just helps a lot.
Like ice.
And it's good. And I like helping like local businesses, and I like helping like different things here in Vegas. I was gonna ask you what your favorite law movie is.
Oh, that's a tough one.
I mean, you mentioned the book, so I'm guessing any John Grisham movie is a book. Or a book is a movie.
No, I mean, I just recorded My Cousin Vinny. That's a classic one that a lot of people say.
That's a great movie.
That's a good one. There's just a TV show with Jake Gyllenhaal where he plays an attorney. That's a good one.
What's that one called? I like him, but I haven't seen it.
It's on, I want to say it's on Apple TV. I forget what it's called.
Oh, that's the only one that I don't have.
Yeah,
But I think my wife has it. I don't watch it.
You know what? Lincoln Lawyer. I'm not saying any movies. No movies are coming to mind. But Lincoln Lawyer that one I really like.
I like the Time to Kill.
Perspective. Oh yeah, Time to Kill is good.
Time to Kill with the trial. Like, I'm trying to think what we're good. Those are great ones. Did you ever see Primal Fear? It's the first movie. It's the first movie with Edward Norton. I think he won the Oscar, and it was his first movie.
Oof.
I
mean, I've heard of it.
Incredibly recommend it. Don't watch it with your kids. It's not a
kid friendly.
I wouldn't.
Yeah.
But like, especially girls, like, no, man, like, but it's an incredible movie, and it was his first movie, and that's why Edward Norton became like who he is, because everybody was like, who the hell is this, like, 19-year-old or however, 21? I don't know. He was young, but I think Richard Gere's in the movie.
I didn't know it was in that one.
And it's his first movie, and
him.
it's it's all going into trial. I'll just say that, like, there's a murder, and Richard Gere's a lawyer, and oh my God, it is such a good movie, man. Look at this. All these people are always waiting in line to take a picture of Las Vegas, and this is where we live. Cool. Yeah, we just passed the Las Vegas thing. This is our beautiful, beautiful city,
We are so spoiled.
Yeah, I love being here, man. I enjoyed very much doing the podcast, man. I really appreciate when and you and I literally didn't talk, like, we just met. and you were already on the phone, and Allison was texting me, emailing me questions. I was like, I'll be in the Starbucks. He's gonna find me. I'm over here. Like, this is, it's always for me fun to like meet people for the first time this way.
Yeah. Oh.
Like in a way where we can talk business, and I mean, we kind of started in the heavy. It usually ends in the heavy and it starts in the light, but I just didn't know, and that's what I like about this, that it is always a new experience. It's always fun. I made some really good friends. I've had some really interesting, like, people, stories, backgrounds. I know more now about the mission in Argentina.
Argentina. Well, no, I appreciate you having me on.
Yeah.
And I'm gonna hold you to that once your company's valued over billions of dollars.
The unicorn that
you're
be my first guest. How's that?
Yes.
Yes, you be my first guest, and I'll leave an $84,000 thing.
Yeah.
Jay, this is for you. I'll just walk outside. You'd be like, "There's no camera. The podcast's over." I'm gonna test it. You know how like Mr. Beast like test people with like money?
Yeah.
I'd be like, "Jason, I'm gonna go over here. I'm gonna leave like a black bag." No,
So cool,
from your lips to the man upstairs, man. Like, I love doing this. I love doing like the podcast. I get to drive around in Vegas and see the city and get some good stories, lots of laughter.
Dude, you're providing a service to it's great.
And you talk about your business. So
it's great.
As we're wrapping up, is there anything else? Quick bullet points, on your business, who you want to help out, how they can find you, where they can find you.
Well, anyone who's been injured or has somebody that has died because somebody else did it, call us, and we'll see how we can help, and if we can help. And yeah, to take care of your loved ones. One thing I was thinking of as I was coming on, when I challenge everyone to not forget about these men and women who are detained, who are serving their time. Right? Yes, they did the crime, but they are doing their time, and there is some level of humanity I would hope we show them. And so, talk to your politicians about it. Keep them and their families. Their families struggle. When I just had somebody tell me when my brother went to jail, my mom went to jail too, and when my brother died, my mom died.
Wow.
I mean we have mass incarceration in the United States, and behind every person incarcerated, we have families who are affected also. It's a tragic thing, and so thanks for having me on, dude. It's awesome.
Last thing. Social medias, handles.
Go.
Where can they find you?
We're all over all socials at Attorney Big Game James and at the LJU Law Firm. Awesome.
Well, James, this has been a really awesome, fun podcast. This is what I like about this, man. You're really a great guy, man. I appreciate the energy, and I appreciate everything you brought in, man, and we'll talk soon.
Appreciate it, man.